As I said, our patience is wearing thin. The SEC is not above the law, nor is it unique. Other financial regulators have routinely complied with congressional oversight. So let me be clear. I do not want to be the first chairman of this committee to issue a subpoena to the Securities Exchange Commission. And you should not want to be the first SEC chair to receive a congressional subpoena.
Hello everyone, my name is Pralo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. What is happening? What is this whole price section telling us? What is the reason behind it? Because so many influencers yesterday were so excited about the pump and they were all going all in. So let me explain what happened here and let me explain to you why I am DCAing today. I'm putting about $200,000 into Bitcoin today, so buying almost 10 Bitcoin for my long-term portfolio, which is the price actually right now is below the average entry price of MicroStrategy. So any price below 30K, in my opinion, is a good price, but there is a reason why I'm buying today. And this clip that you've seen in the beginning of the video is just a small taste of the reason as to why. I think that very good times are literally around the corner, and SEC is about to give in, and in a very big way. So let me explain as to what is happening, and let me just dive straight into this and start with the explanation as to what is happening technically in the chart, because it actually caught a lot of people off guard yesterday, and a lot of people were very excited about it. However, this whole movement, even though there was a tiny bit of volume, was nothing more than simple stop hunting of short positions. So what this is, there is, as you can see right here in the heat map, there was a lot of liquidity standing above, and this is what market makers do. They just move up, then they move down, and there is not that very much liquidity in the market, so it makes it possible for them to manipulate the price and just shave idiots and retailers up and down. So that's why I have my big long trade that is still open over on Bybit. And by the way, guys, on Bybit, you can still claim this $100 if you deposit just $100 using my link down in the description of this video, and you can always claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses, get access to incredible community, like-minded traders. This is where I trade. This is where I post all of my trades and the trades of my team. This is what it all looks like, and the trade results of our members are, they're absolutely astonishing. This is the place where you need to be. So join it immediately, and certainly join Bybit, because it was one of the best exchanges out there and doesn't have any stupid fat about it like Binance does. So, and you're getting so many bonuses, it's incredible. The biggest bonuses are over on Bybit. A lot of people, going back to the chart, got caught off guard by this move and entered long, and right now potentially we're actually going to be coming up, and I'm going to show you why, to retest this area of 27,000, which actually is what I've told you before, that we really want to break above it. So we're actually in this formation right here, standing at a very important support, as I mentioned in previous videos. So call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments, and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss these just golden nuggets that I'm giving you guys. So we really want to see if we're going to break this very important market maker liquidity support at 25K, and then just, well, this will open the road for much lower prices like 20K. And then certainly I'm going to be out of my long trade. In this instance, what we want to see is the break of 27. And right now the market makers is just playing around and using this low volatility time. But anyway, what matters most right now, what you need to pay attention to, is that Bitcoin actually loses correlation with the S&P 500 and also loses the inverse correlation with Dixie, because look at what is happening to the dollar index. It's insane. We are plowing through all these important levels like butter, like hot knife through butter. So the same thing when it comes to S&P 500. S&P 500 is crashing. And I think that a lot of this has actually been driven by a few tech stocks. So there is a good reason why it could actually crash. And it is nice to see that Bitcoin is actually kind of attempting to go a little bit to the upside, so at least it's not crashing. Therefore, this, in my eyes, in my side, is already it shows incredible resilience of Bitcoin. But this isn't what made me want to buy more Bitcoin today for my spot long-term portfolio. And that is this right here, that actually, and I know it looks bad on the surface, but let me dig deep down into this and explain to you what I'm saying here. That's why I always watch my videos from the beginning till the end. If you watch just parts or read just the titles like a dumb Karen, it's not going to work. So always watch them till the end. So second, Gary Gensler, they delayed Ark Spot ETF application And actually, they delayed it even before the deadline, because deadline was like November 11th. So we were like hopeful that by that time something is going to shift. And they delayed it before even the deadline. And this shows me only one thing. Like, this would look very bad, right? But this looks to me more like retaliation of Gary Gensler for against all the pressure he is actually facing right now. So let's go through this. U.S. House lawmakers are actually pushing Gensler to approve spot Bitcoin ETF immediately. And we all know what's going to happen once the ETF is out there. Within a certain amount of time, the capital influx, and therefore the price action, it will be insane. Like with gold. Gold appreciated like 400% after 2003 and 4 when the ETF was introduced, which is insane. Gold, 400%. Bitcoin, which is much smaller. Imagine. So now we're seeing actually this bill right here from Congress, and it's coming from 2 Democrats and 2 Republican members of the House Financial Services Committee. And they just told Gary Gensler to approve Bitcoin ETFs. So it's not even about the Democrats anymore or one of the parties. It's the whole Congress, basically. So it's both parties, the predominant, the majority holders, so to speak, are saying, dude, approve it. Give us this liquidity. Give us this price action. So those who are still believing in $9,000 Bitcoin, I mean, it is possible, and I'm going to link a video up here where I'm discussing why it could go down to 9K, but for this we would need to see something like the scenario which I'm discussing, which is World War, another one, third, fourth, whatever one. This would be something like a Black Swan event like no other before. This would maybe bring Bitcoin down, or actually even contribute to it going even higher, to be honest. But this is all just speculation. But this would be something like, we need something incredible for Bitcoin to go down to 10K, 15K, whatever. Really something incredible. Seeing Democrats and Republicans pushing SEC to actually approve ETF. Come on. Really? You're not buying Bitcoin? Seriously? My God, this is just dumb. So, U.S. congressmen, and to add insult to injury for this face right here, U.S. congressman threatens sacks Gary Gensler with subpoena. I mean, if you don't know what subpoena is, this shit is serious. So let's watch this fully, because this is just unprecedented. I mean, it makes me want to buy another 10 Bitcoin today, to be honest.
You refuse to be transparent with Congress regarding your interactions with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. That's the investigation we started last Congress. Finally, your lack of responsiveness to this committee's legitimate oversight continues to be unacceptable. And I want to finish here. In February, the committee made multiple requests for documents to the Securities Exchange Commission. This is normal congressional oversight. Yet 7 months later, the committee has not received a single non-public document that was not part of a FOIA production. As I said, our patience is wearing thin. The SEC is not above the law, nor is it unique. Other financial regulators have routinely complied with congressional oversight. So let me be clear. I do not want to be the first chairman of this committee to issue a subpoena to the Securities Exchange Commission. And you should not want to be the first SEC chair to receive a congressional subpoena. Either we find a path forward where the SEC recognizes Congress as a co-equal branch of government and is responsive to our oversight duties, or my option is to issue a subpoena. It's time for you to consider the lasting consequences of your actions, and what that means to the Securities Exchange Commission's reputation long term. While your time in this role may be temporary, the repercussions for your actions may be permanent for the agency. I yield back.
Guys, this Gary Gensler is about to be done. And this is not all. This is not where I'm not done yet. Listen to what this guy says, like this U.S. congressman. I mean, I have to applaud him. This is just absolutely incredible. I mean, everyone, and I'm just giving you a few of these, everyone is grilling Gensler right now. Everyone. Listen to this.
An Obama-appointed judge in the Southern District of New York, a bank-friendly jurisdiction where you bring most of your cases, recently found that decentralized financial technology, quote, not only removes the so-called middlemen from these transactions, but it also allows users to interact through a variety of methods in an easy and efficient manner, end quote. The court also said underwriters, like the ones at banks where you work, sir, are, quote, precisely the types of individual roles that decentralized exchanges were designed to eliminate, end quote. Mr. Gensler, can you assure this committee that your style of regulation by harassment towards digital asset innovation is to the benefit of every American and not driven by your desires to protect industry incumbents?
This is a field that's rife with fraud and manipulation, and I'm looking out for the American investors who've been hurt by the crypto.
Yeah. I'll
fraudsters
reclaim my
and
time. Mr.
scammers.
Gensler, despite your years of rhetoric, like today, I'm convinced you are not an impartial regulator. Instead, it's clear that you are working to consolidate your own power, even though it means crushing opportunities for everyday Americans and, frankly, the financial future of this country. Even the federal courts are highlighting the damage you, sir, are doing to our constituents, and they're telling you that you don't have the legal authority to accomplish your goal of squashing competition in the financial markets. Congress has been telling you that too. Now, Mr. Gensler, I believe our great financial system is the definition of freedom in this country. And congressional policies must provide room for the traditional financial system to evolve alongside the disruptive digital asset ecosystem. That said, it cannot be understated that a common theme throughout your career, sir, is your relentless loyalty to the largest financial institutions at the clear expense of innovation, competition, and everyday Americans. I yield back.
I suspect some large financial institutions
Let me
would not
yield
agree
back.
with that.
There's no question, sir. I've yielded. Do you believe?
This, guys, is unprecedented. That's why I'm buying more Bitcoin. So what is happening with this right here is, in my opinion, simply put, Gary Gensler will be fighting. He was going to be like an eel on a frying pan right now. Yes, he might be throwing allegations more and more and more and more until he just gives in. Because I think that his time in the office is going to be coming up. He needs to find a place. And maybe it's going to be in the crypto industry. Who knows? Because we're one of the highest paying industries right now. So therefore, he will be approving the ETF. It's coming 100%. I mean, Congress, Democrats, Republicans, everyone is saying, shut up, approve it already. Stop damaging everything. Everyone is saying this. So it is the matter of time. If you're still expecting Bitcoin to go down to zero, to whatever, good for you. Do whatever it is that you want. For me, not financial advice, guys. I'm just showing you personally what I'm doing. That's all. That's just about it. And I think that this is going to be, we're currently standing at the very beginning of the true institutional adoption, which is going to be, this price action will look like a joke in comparison to what is coming ahead very soon. Right, anyway, check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management if you want to learn. And if you think you're a good trader like everyone, still check it out, please. You're going to still learn a lot. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Crollo. Stay smart. Stay very rich. Stay Bitcoin. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.